my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. Got home from work. You guys don't know what that is, but it's another unboxing. More stoked on this one than the last one. And this very long cylindrical tube is something I've wanted for a long time. Well, somewhat. I'll tell you in a second. Let me get this thing open. Ooh, dun, da, da, da. You know, like, I'm all about them taking the precautions and wrapping them as good as they do, keeping everything nice and safe. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie, it's slightly annoying when you just end the rush to hurry up and open your new toy. Oh gosh. Oh, I just did that. Nothing more heartbreaking than jamming your rod tip into the roof. Oh my gosh. This thing is so sexy. Oh my gosh. Yes. Nothing beats a nice stiff rod, if I must say so myself. So what we have here is my first St. Croix rod ever. This is the Musky Mojo. St. Croix Musky Mojo. 5-year warranty. You see that? 5-year warranty. If this thing ever breaks within 5 years, I can replace it and have it a brand new one. The first time I ever noticed a St. Croix rod, or St. Croix. St. Croix? I think it's St. Croix. First time I ever noticed a St. Croix rod was, I want to say just over a year ago. That's when I started getting into bass fishing in freshwater and saltwater. I was going through Bass Pro Shop, and I saw the St. Croix Bass Mojo. And then I also saw the St. Croix Inshore. The St. Croix Inshore was like my dream calico stick. And I really wanted to get that as soon as I owned a boat. That was going to be my first rod purchased, so I could have a nice, super sweet calico stick. A couple months back, I bought the Daiwa Lexa-WN 400 horsepower, high speed, power handle. My other Lexa is the HD. That one is a 400 high-speed power handle as well. And I have that paired with the Okuma SCT Inshore 8.6 extra heavy. And when I got the new WN that came out this year, I really wanted to get another rod with similar specs but slightly different, because I really want to explore my options and find out what I want to fish with for the rest of my life pretty much. Don't get me wrong, I love that SCT Inshore. If I couldn't find something similar, I was gonna get the exact same rod and just have two of the same rods. But I really wanted to explore my options first, really try to find something new out there. And when I completely gave up, I started looking at the calico sticks again. I just went on St. Croix website and I saw the Mojo Musky. I was like, St. Croix Mojo Musky? Musky rods are kind of similar to inshore rods, so I'm going to check out those specs. The specs on this are, I slightly forgot, I think it's 40 to 80. 8.6, I knew that. I wanted an 8.6 because I love SCT Inshore so much by Okuma, so I wanted an 8.6. Heavy power, so this is a heavy rod. Musky rods are built for really heavy lures. So for this to be a good rod for big lures, that's why musky rods are very similar to inshore rods. Inshore rods, you usually tend to have big lures getting thrown because of calico fishing and other stuff like that. This is made for heavy lures, which is good. I'm going to be using it for surface irons most likely, so I'm very stoked on this. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. Fast action. It's a graphite rod, and it is 40, so I was right, 40 to 80 pound test. And here's what I was talking about the heavy lures. 3 to 8 ounce lures. Those are pretty heavy lures. I mean, if this thing could chuck an 8 ounce lures, and I'm not going to be chucking 8 ounce lures. Probably my heaviest is going to be 5 ounce lures if I even get close to that, but most likely like 3.5 to 4 ounces. Sometimes 5 is around the usual weight of a surface iron. So this is a perfect rod for a surface iron rod. Kind of a sucker for sexy handles, and I love cork so much. I love that exposed blank to a casting grip. So for this to have the exposed blank and then the casting grip, which is awesome, have a nice grip to hold on to. Ooh, it's fat. And the other thing I like is it goes cork to foam. I think that's super cool. I have a couple rods that are like that as well. Cork to foam looks really cool. It makes it look a little bit more fancy. There's not a whole lot of whip to this. It's a very, very stiff rod. It's got some good sensitivity. Let's go ahead and put the reel on here. Super stoked about that. So, I've already had my Lexa-WN. I've already used it. I've already put big yellowtail on this. If you want to see that video, putting the new Lexa to the limits. I think the biggest yellowtail I've caught on this so far was about 25 pounds, if I had to guess. 25 to 27. I think this is going to look really good. I love the color of this rod. This classic St. Croix color. It's like a dark, dark purple, but it's like got a black tint to it. So if this angle right here looks black, but right in front of you, it's got this like sexy, shiny purple color to it. It looks so good. I don't know what guides are on here. I'm sorry guys. I always say that. I don't know what guides are on the rods that I purchased, but that's my least concern. I could replace a guide if I need to. If I wanted better guides, I could take these off, put Fuji guides on there. I don't know if these are Fuji guides or not. Fuji guides are amazing. I love Fuji guides. All the guides feel good. Still look good. It's straight. All the guides are perfectly straight. Sometimes you get one that's slightly off, like hard to tell but still slightly off. But all the guides are perfectly straight. That was a good pair right there. Lexa-WN with a St. Croix Musky Mojo. So there's two plus sides to this. One being I got another nice inshore setup pretty much, and I'm ready to catch some nice heavy fish on pretty much a big bass rod. The other good thing to this is I've always wanted to catch a muskie, and I've never been muskie fishing, never been pike fishing. I've never been, I'll just put it this way, I've only pretty much been on the West Coast. I've been to Tennessee once in my life, been to Arizona, that's still semi on the West Coast. Been in Nevada, still semi on the West Coast, so you get what I mean. I've grown up in California my whole life. I've never been anywhere throughout the U.S., pretty much in general, but I really do want to catch a muskie. I would love to catch a muskie. So I kind of already have a muskie rod. This rod is literally meant for muskie fishing. Like, it's super heavy duty rod. It's 40 to 80 pound line ratio. This is a super sick rod. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really, really stoked on it. I wish I could give you my personal opinion, like a good review on it, but I haven't casted it yet. And as soon as I cast it, I'll put a review with the casting video. I'm going to do a first cast, like I always do when I get a new setup. My first cast, it's going to be the Mojo Musky with the Daiwa Lexa-WN. I've already casted the WN. I know how it feels, but I've never casted it on this rod. I've casted it on the same length rod. I've never casted it on this rod. This rod is way more stiff than my Okuma FCT inshore, but it's similar. All in all I have to say about this is super stoked on this. I'm sorry I didn't really give you a review on it. I can't really give much of a review without like actually using the rod. I like to put a nice decent sized fish against my bigger rods. So as soon as I could catch a bonito on this, or a barracuda, or a yellowtail, I will give you guys a good review of my opinion on this rod. Until then, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking your guys' ears off. And that is all I got for you guys today. So, as always, please give this video a nice big thumbs up if you enjoyed me babbling your ears off. Please subscribe to my channel if you aren't already subscribed, and check out my other videos. This is going to be another unboxing video. You can check out the playlist unboxings. You can check out my other videos as well. Yellowtail fishing, I'll put that playlist in here too, because this is another yellowtail rod pretty much. And that is all I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.